Another sponsorship, a la Six Flags.
Wet, wild, and sometimes a little dangerous.
You are more likely to die in a car than on an amusement ride. Like, I never heard anybody say, Princess Diana died on a roller coaster. She died in a car, and that's that.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 things you should know about water parks. Before we begin, we publish...
Here we go again, a subscriber thingy. I don't want to subscribe to your GP channel. I want to subscribe to, like, Coaster Studios. So we just have to wait for a while.
New content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 5. There's a lot of science that goes into the slides. At first glance, water slides seem...
Getty Images is secretly ruling the world. Like, some kid thought George Washington was Getty Images. First name Getty, last name Images. That's how controlling they are. So stop promoting random little kids to say, oh, our first president was Getty Images. And can you please just be it from better publishers like Theme Park Review, because why not? Or if you keep getting copyright, why don't you just go for footage by the general public, not by the stock image company, because there's lack of footage.
Rather simplistic in design. It's just plastic tubing and water. While these slides don't have nearly as many moving parts as, say, roller coasters.
No wonder where this boomerang stock footage came from. I don't even know what it was. It's somewhere like in a Chinese boomerang. I don't even know what the coaster this is. The costume is quite odd. Just a random Chinese boomerang at a Chinese park. I don't even know what it is.
One should not underestimate them. They are feats of engineering. The physics calculations that go into ensuring that they function smoothly are seriously complicated. Think about it. Any given slide needs to not only entertain, but also be able to carry a wide range of body types.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Most body slides can't handle fat people. You have to be like in a raft slide with only another person who's very skinny. Like, that's false. So that's why it's false.
And weights safely, often without the harnesses that one finds on most other ride types. As we build ever more extreme slides, the pressure put on getting the numbers right increases, because when miscalculations occur, the results can prove fatal.
Let's bow down to this kid, who we know nothing about until he died on the water slide. And that's because he was full of 2 fat people. So it was the ride operator's fault, but not the park's fault. Lousy teenagers, they have to ruin a world-class ride.
Number 4, they're often dangerous. Unfortunately,
wrong.
That is absolutely
wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
We actually had...
Unfortunately, accidents are far too common. There are simply too many outside variables, including human behavior, that designers can't plan for. We're not talking about people intentionally messing around, but rather people moving a leg or shifting their weight in an odd fashion that puts them in conflict with the natural flow of the ride. With nothing keeping you attached to the slide other than inertia and gravity, it's always a gamble. For example, in 2017, a young boy was sent skidding across the ground at the bottom of a water.
It's not the manufacturer's fault. It's not the park's fault. It's not the operator's fault. It was the kid's fault because he was too skinny to ride it. A bit too skinny to ride it. When you should have a appropriate weight on the ride. So it's his fault.
Slide in Dublin, California on opening day. Another park in Indiana was forcibly closed after 14 reported injuries, including chemical burn and broken collarbones. Number 3, regulations. What regulations? For most industries, there's a regulatory body that's responsible for representing the interests of the consumer and upholding standards in general. Regardless of whether they do a good job of it or not, it's reassuring to know that they exist. And doesn't the water park industry seem like one that would obviously, have standards? You'd think so, but there are no regulatory government bodies inspecting these parks. A few states have implemented their own systems, but nationally speaking, it's pretty much a free-for-all. Parks do their own inspections based on their own timeline.
The reason why I didn't talk in the entire segment was because I didn't understand a single word she just said. It's not my fault. I don't understand anything. I have no words.
Number 2, they're filthy breeding grounds for waterborne illnesses. You might take a romantic soak with your significant other, but otherwise, a bath is a solo endeavor. Why? Well, stewing in someone else's filth isn't super appealing. Now let's think about water parks. Consider how many people get into a wave pool. How many bodies has the water on that slide carried already that day? When do you think each guest last showered? Filtration systems and chlorine can only do so much. Crypto is a parasite that's known to be chlorine resistant, prevalent in water parks.
Yeah, it only killed people during the 90s. Filtration systems have since improved. Next.
And causes diarrhea. A few people have even been exposed to brain-eating amoeba from natural water parks in Arkansas and North Carolina, sometimes with fatal results.
Brain-eating amoeba.
It's called amobia, not amoebae. Next.
Number 1, Action Park, the most dangerous water park in America's history.
80 safety standards.
Though, as we've discussed, a visit to any water park comes with inherent risks. In the history of the industry, no destination has made a stronger case for steering clear of water parks than the notorious Action Park. Referred to by some as
Action Point.
This park in New Jersey quickly earned itself a nasty reputation for sending you to the hospital after your visit. With loose safety standards,
Again, WatchMojo, I know you're Canadian, but still, you pronounce things a lot. I mean, yes, I know you're Canadian, but still, you're an English Canadian, not a French Canadian. You should run better at American English if you're trying to appeal to 90% of Americans, aka 90% of your population.
a staff made up of teens, and many a risky attraction.
Attractions. Hashtag Mojo is French Canadian.
It claimed the lives of 6 people in the 1980s and injured countless others.